Hello everyone, welcome back to JD Mods. In today's episode, I am going to be doing a quick how-to DIY video with my Honda Civic. So for those of you who follow the channel will know that this is my turbocharged K24 EP3 Honda Civic. If you don't follow the channel, please hit that subscribe button now. I greatly appreciate it. And as much as I love modifying cars, I also love keeping them in tip-top running condition, which just makes them more enjoyable to drive and also helps the resale value. But unfortunately, there is a small problem that I'm going to try and fix in today's video. So the issue I'm having is that my fob does not work. It does not actuate the lock cylinder. As you can see, the car is locked right now. And even though I hit the unlock button, and I can hear the click on the passenger door and the hatch, it does not unlock this door. So in order to unlock the door, I have to get out my key every single time. Of course, put it in the door. I always forget which way to turn it. Then it's unlocked, and then you can get in. And aside from being inconvenient, it also scratches my paint up, which is no good. Here we are inside the car. Of course, this issue could also be caused by just a bad battery in your key fob. But here's my passenger door. It is currently locked, and when I hit the unlock button, as you can see, it unlocks and locks. And if we move over to the driver's side door, the locking cylinder, when you hit unlock and then lock, doesn't do anything. You can hear it trying to actuate if I go in really close here. You might be able to hear that clicking noise, which means I believe that the mechanism in the door still works, but it must be disconnected from the actual locking mechanism. So we are going to go ahead and take this door apart and try and fix this issue for free. To start removing the Civic door panel, and this will be a little different if you have a different non-SIR model, but basically just go ahead and try and find every screw you can. Some cars have screws behind this panel here, or even just behind the door knob or door lever. The EP3 has screws. If you take off the silver panel, there's a screw here and here. Sometimes you have to lift up the window switch box or pry it up with a screwdriver, and there'll be screws under there as well. So basically just find out how to take off your door card, which I'm going to do right now. Now with all of that trim removed and also the wiring for the window switches, I also had to remove a little speaker up by the mirror over there. Now at the bottom of the door panel, usually you just take a big screwdriver or just your hands, pry it up and lift it up, and then the whole door card should come off. The only thing you'll have to do is probably undo the cables and wires for the door handle, the locks, and maybe the big speaker at the bottom as well. Now that the door card is off, we are going to go ahead and take a look. Oh, there it is right there. We're going to go ahead and take a look at the door lock mechanism and see what's going wrong. So I peeled back the vapor barrier so we can get into where our door lock actuator is. So if I look inside the hole in the door here, you should be able to see, if it focuses, the door lock actuator is the yellowy plastic piece in the middle of the screen. You can also see the two electrical connectors going to it, and also the window rail in front of it. So in order to get it out, we have to remove the window rail, the electrical connectors, and also the little plastic slide for the door lock rod. First, to remove the rail for the door, or the window, sorry, we have to undo this 10mm bolt right here. And then once you fully remove that bolt, my gloves ripped apart as you can see. Once you remove this bolt here, you can go back inside the door, and you saw the rail. Now it's nice and loose, so you just kind of wiggle it down a little bit, and then once the rubber kind of releases, you should be able to, just like that, move it way out of the way. And now if we look back inside our door, you can see that it is a lot easier to access the piece. I just removed the two electrical connectors and I'm just going to shove them towards the front of the door. And now you can see that we have the piece pretty much ready to come out. And it might be hard to show you inside the door, but there's a couple screws you have to take out. Pretty much just, I believe it's 3 or 4 Phillips screws, 1, 2, 1 in that little slot, and that should be it. 2 of the screws are to hold the white piece, which is this rail right over here. That's for your door lock rod, and then 2 screws are to hold the door lock actuator itself. So we're going to go ahead and undo those and take out the unit. So the white plastic piece we're trying to get out, you can see it just down in that hole, also has a screw on it right on the outside of the door right here. So you have to take off that screw and then you can kind of wiggle it out of the door hole. Here's the door lock actuator after it has been removed. You can see clearly now that this screw hole and this screw hole are the ones that have to be removed. And then this little green piece here latches behind the door lock actuator, like the mechanical portion. And this part here isn't screwed in. All you do is yank on it really hard. And to help with that, you can loosen off the lower screw on the outside of the door. And now that this is off, we are going to go ahead and replace it with our new one. Here's the new one I got. I thought I would just share this with you guys. This one here is off of an EM2 Civic, which is just the coupe or sedan version of the EP3, same model years. It is the exact same. They are interchangeable. They have the exact same part number as well. I paid $10 for a junkyard and it has a warranty. You can also get them for just a little more money on places like Rock Auto, eBay, etc. So I'm going to go ahead and install it with the exact reverse technique that we use to take it out. I've just finished installing the new door lock actuator. I put the vapor barrier back as best I could, and now we're going to go ahead and put the door card back on. To do that, you pretty much just start from the top, slide it down. You make sure that the little knob goes in the hole on the door card, and then don't forget to connect up your electrical and your door handle cable before bolting the door on, or else you're going to have to undo the door again. And once that's done, we'll test out the final product. The door card has been reinstalled and all the electrical connectors plugged back in. So I'm going to go ahead and try and test it for you guys. So as you can see, the door is now unlocked. So we're going to go ahead and try and lock it. Let me focus a little better. It works very nicely, and then unlock. Sweet. So now I can actually lock and unlock my car with the remote, stop scratching the door handle, and my girlfriend won't have to get mad at me as much when I can't let her in. So lots of good stuff here. I hope you guys enjoyed this little simple how-to tutorial, and as always, please like, comment, and subscribe.